Phone sound.
Okay, right.
So quick.
Okay. We're going in, right? The wide shot's not the greatest.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Good start.
It looks like you're on casting couch.
That's legit though what I thought at first what it was going to be.
Wow.
Because when I pulled into truck and see anything, I thought this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
This is the end.
Put it all in.
Got out the car though.
Fuck it. YOLO.
Faith Garage, episode 13, guest editions, Kendall Cole. Part 1, take 1, action.
We're back.
Oh, every time we're back. We're back.
I need to do it to piss you off now.
Episode 13, unlucky for some.
It could be.
And on that note, we have to welcome Kendall. Say hello, Kendall.
Hola.
Hey. Hey. So, what we're going to discuss today, Steph? What was...
Well, what I was thinking was we could discuss the internet.
What about it? What? Like,
Generally,
research-
inception to now.
Created to help, but now it destroys. It's got its benefits and it's got its negatives, isn't it? I suppose.
Preach.
What happened with the internet was, it was a great idea.
Are you about internet or social?
Internet. We'll
Okay,
we'll
so
lead in
we're gonna
socials.
have to-
So the internet started with
Let's create something
so
where we
that
can
everybody
connect the world and bring the world
everybody
closer together.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And then people went, nah, that's not what we're going to use it for.
Yeah. I'm going to create a fake social life that
Yeah.
everyone want to do, but
Yeah.
actually, I hate myself. But everyone's looking at it going, oh my God,
Yeah.
look at that, it's amazing.
I wish I was that happy.
No one's happy. Anything I've realised growing up, no one's happy.
On socials?
Just in general, just in life.
Generally, and people
From a kid,
happy.
from a kid, when I remember when I was like 12,
Come
13,
on
it's like,
now.
I can't wait to grow up. And now I've grown up and cheese is £5.
Yeah.
I'm just fuming, it's just so
I
expensive.
literally had this conversation with my kid the other day. I was like, son, there is no rush.
I
Like-
think you're missing out on the restrictions of being young. Like, if you had to go back there, I guarantee you'd be like, no, I want to be older.
No.
Yeah.
Not
that
pay-
cheese, that £5 cheese, you wouldn't have been allowed that at bedtime.
Not paying
Anytime
Not
cheese.
paying bills.
Yeah.
Just going to school
still
like
paying
9
bills.
till 3.
Weigh this up.
I only have to worry about some
Weigh this up.
fat spotty kid calling me Afro Man. I fucking love that shit. Let's go back to that.
Weigh this up. Paying bills, not paying bills, getting the option of bailiffs knocking down my doors and taking my shit, or not having cheese at night.
Oh, I'll take the bailiffs over their cheese stuff. I can't afford to pay my bills. Cheese is £5. Is this cheese yours? Take all the cheese.
Okay, you know what? In that instance, I'm gonna get you.
Reality sets in. So, social ways, let's go into that because that's the reason we got Kendall in today.
Social media.
Social media.
And like we said, like everyone...
Talk about the devil that is social media.
But you're obviously going to put the best version of yourself on there, aren't you? Because it's like, I think of social media sometimes as the guy shouting in the street about his life. If you're going to shout in the street about your life, you're not going to be shouting, I cry myself to sleep every night, are you? You're going to be shouting, I see my friends every weekend and we have a great time, like that. That's what you're going to shout about.
Yeah, of course.
But then I think it's snowballed into people are so intent on showing that best side of their life that side probably doesn't even properly exist. But it's pulling away.
I feel like you guys sound so bitter about social media. Like, no one's happy on it,
enlighten
no
us,
one's
Kendall.
living a real life, so you think every person...
No, not every person.
I was going to say, you
I'm
guys
on
are...
social media. I'm
I'm
real.
happy. I think majority do, but I think majority, 100%.
So everybody is an overstatement.
Yeah.
We embellish. It's an
No.
overstatement.
99%.
0.5.
No.
Right,
I completely get what you're saying, but I suppose it's sort of... I feel that it maybe adds to anxiety and stuff because you're constantly reminded... Like, times gone by, you wouldn't have been constantly reminded of what your friends are doing all of the time. Whereas now, we have this thing in our pocket that we literally pull it out and we're seeing everyone's lives.
Do you not like seeing
all
what
of
your
the
friends are doing?
Pardon?
Do you not like seeing what your friends
That's not
are
what
It
I'm
depends
saying.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
If my friend is doing something
People
that...
put too much on there.
if my friend is doing something I care about, great.
But then
I wanna watch
they've done research and they literally reckon, like, likes and views are literally like linked to like dopamine levels in your brain. So you get like,
have you ever seen this show on Black Mirror? And it was like if people were in real life and every
The
time
social
you encounter,
media one.
yeah, it's
That was
mad.
but they've been doing that in
Sick,
China.
yeah.
But they're
doing that in China.
They're doing that
They're
in China.
starting to do that in China.
So, like, you-
that literally, you're going to be rated.
You have
by
a
your
rating.
social-
I'd be fucked.
You have a rating,
I'd be fucked.
and whether you can get credit, or mortgage, even jobs, they'll check your rating. But even now,
Like
you
a
have to look.
social rating.
Yes.
That's mad. That's too far.
But then even now, I suppose employers look at your social media history and they want to see it, don't they?
Yeah,
I'm like
of course,
this.
LinkedIn and all that.
Secured. Not this. Delete. Not all of it.
I've got in
So
trouble 3 times from work for social media.
We're
3
gonna
times.
are we coming?
Not that.
Oh, we'll come on to that
Separately, just because what I wear.
Really?
Yeah. This is only like 3 months ago.
And
And
your
then-
work.
The same work. They brought me in like every like 3 months. Like Kendall, this picture. I'm like, hun, if this bitch was 40 stone, then I like she'd be fine. But because I'm dressed like that, it's an issue. So
That's a fair point.
I can't imagine that.
That is a fair point, though.
But at my work,
Because nobody would body shame somebody with
no one
low
would
weight.
call in a bigger girl and be like,
Exactly.
why are you wearing that bikini on the gram?
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's quite deep.
That is interesting.
I wear a bikini on the gram. Like, Kendall, you look like a hoe. Take it off.
What's it? Kenny, you look like a hoe.
I'm quite sure
But then,
you didn't say that, Kendall.
But then,
Listen, Kendall, this picture is inappropriate for people that you work with to see. I said, I don't have anyone that I work with on my socials. So, like, but people could search you.
but
and
then
see
that's
it.
on them.
I think, yeah, I agree. I think
That's
that's
on them.
person's interpretation.
Like at my work, we have a social media use policy or whatever, but that's to do with talking about stuff that goes on at work because of confidentiality
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It's completely
You've got a
understandable.
big confidentiality thing at your work.
Yeah, of course we have. We work in a mental health hospital.
Yeah, so-
But then people get in trouble with that, and you see it. You're like, what the fuck are you doing, posting stuff whilst you're at work for starters? And there's the age old one, isn't there? Like when people pull a sickie, and it's like, well, I saw like videos of them in the club with the Hennessy like, hey,
But that goes back to what you were saying before, where it's a cultural thing. It's
I've got to show everyone.
I've got to show, even though
Mate,
I know
mate,
I'm
what-
going to get in trouble.
I wouldn't do that like you're supposed to be at work. But fuck it, yeah, we're going to see this.
for the brand.
I'm having a great time. Next day, like,
It is.
oh.
It is, and then people are like, oh yeah, we saw you skydiving.
I think it's
yesterday."
hard though, because if you're not on socials, this is something I say to my friends all the time, especially if you're single, if you're not on social, it's going to sound crazy, but if you're not on social, you don't really have a presence, because that's where everyone looks for it.
Well,
It's
they look for it, don't
unfortunate
they?
that if you're not on social, you get left behind. That's something that I learned.
But
a while
then on the
ago.
other hand, sometimes, because we've talked about Tinder before,
Hmm.
I'll be talking to girls on it, and then like it'll get to the point where obviously they can see the Instagram and stuff like that. Stop talking.
Can you see Instagram on Tinder?
Now you can, yeah.
I've never seen
because there's a
Tinder.
massive thing now about apparently lads on there won't even get a match on Tinder, but the girl's Instagram's linked, so they just go on the girl's Instagram, and then they start messaging her on Instagram, and it's like really like I didn't match with you for a reason, and now you're showing why.
Consistency.
Yeah, persistence is
it.
key, but I think there's a limit, isn't there? There's like persistent, then there's like, boy, you're a creep. You're creeping.
But don't you think like what she just said is the essence, like feeling that you're not part of something? You know, like you wanted to do something about mental health and
Men's
stuff
mental
like
health,
that.
yes,
Don't
yes,
you
yes.
think the internet is massively
Oh, it's a massive detriment.
connected
Yeah.
to that?
I
For
think it's really,
awareness.
but I
But
think
for
it's,
awareness.
it's really bizarre. Like as a world, we get quite profound, but we're more interconnected than we've ever been before.
Yeah.
But we've never been so far apart.
Get it?
Ooh.
That can go on the trailer. Boom.
I literally said this to Dammer about 4 years ago, but carry on, Jet.
I didn't know you 4 years ago. I
matter.
wasn't hiding in a bush like I'm going to use this in a studio when we have a show together in 4
I
years.
think you did. I turned to Dammer, I was like, who's that Vin Diesel looking in the corner?
Vin Diesel,
Before you
I'll
had
take
this.
that. I'll take Vin Diesel. I'll take Vin Diesel. I'll be called father. Just let Vin Diesel maybe after, yeah, he's let himself go a bit.
But yeah,
Diesel was
that
a bit.
is a fair point.
Yeah, it's just
Massive
really,
good point.
it scares me, I think. But I think Louis C.K. said something, and probably the less said about it, the better, because
Who's that? Is that the one that got in trouble?
the comedian, yeah.
Yeah, he was
Just,
he was
What?
masturbating in front of
yeah. So
Oh, is
it's
that
email.
why?
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he actually done something bad, like sexually assaulted
No,
someone.
but it'd be like
That's
masturbating
not
in front of
bad,
women,
though.
and they'd be
But
like,
obviously, I'd make them comfortable.
But
with
Jack,
your
put
dick out.
I mean,
they'd be like,
Eddie.
can you not do? They'd be like, can you not do that, Eddie? What are you doing with your hands? Can you not do that?
That's
Is
that
it,
kind of party.
can you imagine how weird that'd be? Like, just being in a room.
No,
There's-
Jack, I can't. Can you?
No, but being in a room or a dressing room, you turn around and there's like some guy like wanking in the corner and you're like,
What would you do?
pardon?
What would you do?
He was
Well,
finished.
oh, no, you would play me like that?
Well,
I've got, well, on that bombshell. It's been good, guys. So, yeah. You can get Misfit and he can take over from me. I've had enough of your shit. I'm out.
Man, fuck that guy.
And what you would do if you were in a dressing room with.
So, yeah, what would... But
what would I do if I walked in? Am I already in there, or has he walked in with his dick out?
we're getting... Ooh.
Details.
I need the details.
He's walked in with his dick out.
So first, I'd be like, "What's your dick out for, bruh?" So what's he told me? If he's like, "I'm here,"
Just intense eye contact.
I just see where it's going for a couple minutes. Like I just judge it because he might just come in, do a 360.
But then I
press up,
suppose...
so.
But the thing is, you've got...
She's like, where's this going?
Like,
He's
it
going.
depends.
I know where it's going.
Like if he's just come in with his dick out and he's just come in, hi, you're right, and left. Like okay, like what am I going to do? Chase him with his dick out? But if he's coming with his dick out and he wants to have a full conversation, I'd be like, listen.
Full
you're gonna have to-
conversation?
You had to put your trousers
Full
on for
conversation.
this.
Been watching The Bodyguard?
Oh, is he being? Is he wanking?
And then,
Oh, is he wanking?
Yes!
Oh shit! I thought with his dick's out.
No, no,
Okay,
not as in
if
it was
my
out
man-
by
if my man's
accident.
come in and he's wanking.
oh shit!
No, he walks in like your dick's out. He goes, oh, I thought it was a bit breezy.
I thought that's what he meant. Like his dick's just out. I was like, why's his dick out?
No.
Okay, so if my man come in,
masturbating.
dick's out wanking,
Yes.
Yeah.
I would be offended. I wouldn't be offended. I'd ask, what are you doing?
But I think the fact with him, it'd been happening for such a long time, and they'd say to him, can you stop doing that? And he wouldn't. But then, because he was in a position of power as the talent, like no one felt, like with a lot of them, no one felt they could go to him like, mate, you need to stop
Dick away.
doing that. That's a bit weird. He goes, well, if I leave, everyone loses their job. you know, someone said, like, oh, he's got a point. But that's where this goes wrong all the time. How do we even get onto this? Oh, that's it. Louis C.K. had a good point about social media and phones in general, whereas, especially with children and growing up, before bullying and stuff and being rude to the kids, you say to another kid something really like, you're ugly or something, and you'd see the kid get upset. And then that, for you, watching that, you'd go, oh, actually, that's
You'd
maybe...
hope it'd be
Not
like
if you were half decent bully.
No.
I was like, yeah, you hope
That's proper bullies. It doesn't obviously
Yeah,
affect.
proper bullies just like, yeah,
But for
get
like,
you tomorrow.
Run of the mill, you'd see the person get upset, and you'd go, "Oh, hang on a minute, I didn't mean to do that. It was just a joke. This doesn't feel nice." Whereas nowadays, it's all on handheld. So you're sending shit like, "You're
It was
ugly,"
like
or
that
"I hate
before,
you."
though. No, it's always
Yeah,
been
but
a
you're
bit
not
like
getting that
that
reaction. You're just not getting anything back, and it's just intense. So there's that sort of loss of personal
So do you think it's
interaction.
worse or better? Because
I think
the
it's
bullying
worse.
back in the day used to be a lot more physical as well.
Yeah, but you could
Then
deal with
now.
that. You could easily deal with it.
Well, you can deal with it now because you switch off your computer.
Yeah.
But
or
not
phone.
everyone's going to switch off their computer.
No, but I'm saying that it's a lot easier to not deal with bullying now
Yeah, but no,
than
but-
it was back in the day when people were hunting you around the playground to kick your ass.
Yeah, I think in the sense sort of everyone's got access to it. And you have
I
to
think
look at-
bullying's worse now because it's more intense.
And I think, like you said about the bully chases you on the ground, but playground beats you up. Only a certain amount of people would see that and maybe hear about it through hearsay.
And then it's done afterwards.
Now it's all on phones.
Now
and
that'll be on
last,
Snapchat.
That'll last for 6 months. Everyone's watching that about you getting your ass beat repeatedly.
Don't you think is people are more sensitive now
I don't think they are more sensitive
to
now.
bullying? Like everything's offensive,
Oh, no,
everything's
no,
nasty,
100%.
everything is. If
I think adults
anybody
are.
says
Adults
something,
are.
then I'm being bullied. No,
Or
man.
it's against women, or it's against
Yeah.
men. Like it's honestly a
Yeah, I was
joke.
talking about kids. I'm not getting into the whole effect. We did that last week.
the what?
The offence thing. I kind of get
No,
that.
but
then-
I'm talking about the bullying thing. I don't think it's worse. I think people are more sensitive to it now.
And because they're younger, they're probably grown up thinking that they should be sensitive to it, and actually it's like, man, the fuck up, get some balls.
This is the whole circle because it goes back to the whole thing that everybody's great on Instagram. Everybody's using filters to look a certain way. So if you call me ugly,
Everyone's catfishing on Insta.
Everyone is. It's just fake. It's all fake, isn't it? I can't believe it's never thought I was saying this.
I thought you would say-
Wanking, sort of wanking in front of you, and you're sort of like, well, can you not do that? Can you stop doing that? Maybe they stop doing it. Maybe they don't. Would you take it further, HR wise?
Unless they were a consistent
Consistently
wanker.
Literally.
Yeah, like regularly coming over to my desk, like dropping it, busting it out, and that's a
Busting it
problem.
out, yeah.
But if it's just a one-off and I've told them and they've been like, oh, I'm really sorry, I thought you liked this shit, then what am I going to go HR for?
I'd be like,
Kendall
You
said,
never know, like,
is
if it's
nobody else seeing this
if it's
consistent
just-
wanker?
If it's just a mistake, then what are you going to ruin someone for?
what's that, Kendall? Oh yeah, we just tell her to put it away, didn't we? I'm having a rough month with the wife, all right?
If it's just a one-off, I wouldn't ruin someone. Like, you'd get fucked for that at work. So I wouldn't ruin
Yeah, but
someone's
rightly
life.
so.
No, because he might, like you said, you don't know what's going on with that person. They might be on the wrong medication that day. I'm just saying, people do weird shit. So
But
if someone done weird shit to me one time, then it's just
Okay.
one time. But when it's consistent, then it's a problem. But you always give someone the benefit of the doubt first time.
Wanking
I know what
at
you
work.
mean. I did think about it, actually, because if someone done that to like my sister, I'd fucking flip. So I do get it.
Yeah.
So you're doing a 180 on your
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
comment.
Because I just
Okay,
thought, actually,
carry
if I
on.
just see someone,
I'll just sit this while you carry on.
I just thought, if I see someone come out with their dick out to like one of my little sisters,
Yeah.
then that's a different
You'll be
situation.
like, fuck your life.
Honestly,
Kendall would be losing her job.
yeah. Nah, it'd be wild.
The point I was making about people being sensitive, why do you think that is?
Because they've been conditioned to feel like certain things shouldn't be okay to say, but it's just, I don't know what the word is. Someone told me it's glass house. I think, like for example,
what was it
people
saying?
with
Sticks and stones can
Yeah,
break my
yeah,
bones,
I
but
think
words
if-
can never hurt me.
But kids are growing up too soft now. So when they get older, anything will offend them. Anything will be taken personally. Everyone's going to go
But do you not
HR.
think kids are growing up too quickly nowadays because of things like the internet and social media and stuff like that? The things that they've instantly got access to. And I know you're going to say
100%.
it's the parents, but if you think I was the generation coming through where the internet's just first kicking off and parents are getting used to
Same.
it, but my mum and dad wouldn't let me just sit on it every hour of the day. They'd be like, you can.
I'm
I'd
not
have to
gonna-
ask to go on a computer. Whereas
that's-
nowadays it's
and
just
my history would be checked. That's how I first got caught on
yeah,
porn.
yeah. So it's literally nowadays it's just kids just they are.
See,
there's
now
their
that's
pads.
crazy. See, that's how you first got caught on porn. Was
I
they
tried
checked
to
your
tell-
history.
yeah.
The first time, mum flipped my
The
mattress.
over. Big booty holes.
That's the first time I got caught. Never happened.
What's this? Don't know what the accent was.
Bad hiding place.
So have you ever been discovered doing something, maybe embarrassed or caught doing something that your parents have had a go at you about? Of course, the main one I can think of.
I'm
it's
good
not
because
even
my
that-
parents don't see this shit, so I can say whatever right now.
Do you remember they
Say
caught
the
you, so they
worst
knew about
one.
it?
Eh?
Say the worst one.
I'm not that bad, so it's not.
I'm not
yeah,
that bad
it's nothing.
either.
It's nothing. I got
Wink to camera.
the whole magazine under the bed one. That was one time, but then she stripped out all my Kim Basinger posters and stuff. I was pissed.
Because of the magazine.
Yeah, she
Posters that were already up.
yeah, and I had
Why are you having a go at me about these now? man? You
Yeah,
found
I had
what
like this
bitch has
Jamaican
been
one
there?
with all these girls with big booties and stuff. She took that down, and
Big
I
booty
came
bitches.
home. I knew it was happening. She was like, "Where's all my posters?" And I saw her face. I was like, "Oh fuck."
I can't even. Not for me, anything like that.
No.
I got caught switching an arcade machine on and off at a holiday park in
Oh, what?
Cornwall.
Kendall,
Machine?
did you have
Okay,
anything
machine.
interesting to say about this?
You saw my face when I was trying to think of it, and I was like, kept it on the DL. Sneaky. And I ain't going to get caught now. Yeah, so have you got...
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you guys have come some mad tame ones.
Well,
Some of the-
Oh! Go on then, go.
No, we want to hear yours
No,
because
I
we got
thought you
crazy shit. We just want to know what level you're on.
Turning an arcade machine on and off to get free go. Free go.
Do you know how gangster that shit is?
That's madness.
That's
The
gangster.
kids are like running back to their mum and dad to get coins and that. I'm like, fuck that shit. I thought you've been gone for 3 hours.
Living
Yeah,
your
well.
best life.
Go. What's the craziest thing you've ever been caught doing?
By my parents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stand sex.
They caught you having sex?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm surprised that has not happened to you two.
I'm surprised that you're so
I've
nonchalant
got
about
ears.
it happening to you.
I've got ears like a hawk though. Ears like a hawk. Like it used to be. I remember when like, girlfriend used to stay around and it's, well, you're sleeping with the bedroom door open. Shh, waiting till like 3 a.m. Waiting to see. They're snoring like, showtime!
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
But don't you make a noise.
She's loving it, she's really quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been caught having sex, but the thing that I got most in trouble for would probably be weed related. So like my mum's come in my flat, it's hot boxed, she's not happy, shit's hit the fan. That would be the worst thing I've been caught, like where she's actually been mad.
Okay.
But the sex one, what can you do? Like you've been caught.
Like,
What's up?
cover it up.
Where was it?
Die inside the little.
Where was it? It was in my bedroom. This is a long time ago. In my bedroom.
But what are you knocking?
They'd just come home at co-op. The door was open.
Oh.
They'd just come
Amateur.
Home, they'd just come home. Yeah, they'd just come home
From the co-op?
from the co-op.
Local co-op, little one?
Local.
So it's closed?
Quick time.
Jesus
I
Christ.
thought I'd make it. Did not make it.
Who was the guy?
And then I think,
Well, we've got 30 seconds.
and then she just come up quieter than I expected. But she was like, she weren't like madness about it. She just came back.
Not a lot of shopping.
She was fine with it though. Like it happens, and I was old. Like I was older, so.
How old were you?
And I had like 17.
Are you sure you were 17? Because you're not sure on your age, are you?
Certain.
Certain.
17. So yeah, it's fine.
But how was it after? Okay, so
It's awkward.
you
though,
got caught. Did he leave or did you just carried on?
Yeah.
He's like,
I have got one. I didn't get caught.
Mum walked in. No, she didn't walk in. She'd come like near the stairs, could see the door was open, heard some noise. Obviously, walked back downstairs.
Are you okay in there?
But nothing ever happened. Like, I've walked in, like I don't know. I think it's quite okay in my household. Like you just sort of respect it. Like you hear it, and you're like,
Yeah, it's sort of-
another route.
And I suppose
what do you
if
mean
it's-
in your household? Like, who else is
Like-
getting caught fucking?
No, like no, like if for example, like if when I was younger, you know when your parents are having sex.
Nope.
For real.
Nope.
Mum would normally go bed early. Mum would have a couple more glasses of wine than normal.
Do you not realise that when you grew up and you were like, yeah.
Yeah, you knew.
Nope.
Sorry.
One time I tried to catch them, but they weren't.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see. Like, I was
Detective
there with-
Kendall reporting for duty.
But like boom through the door. Nothing.
And then start masturbating like Louis C.K. No, I've never been curious, and it's never happened.
And you've never been caught.
I believe in my heart of hearts, my parents had sex 3 times, and they had children from it, and that was the end of it.
You find it gross that your parents
Virile.
have sex?
Yes, absolutely.
Really? I've
Strong swimmers.
never understood that one.
Strong swimmers.
What?
3 times, that was it. Strong swimmers. But I just had the flashback. But so I was seeing a girl at the time. I think I was about 18, 19. We'd been out and I went back to her house and I think her mum and dad were away or her dad was away. And we're upstairs and then her dad gets back at like 10 and she was like, "You were supposed to be away." And I was like, "Oh, it's okay." She's like, "No, he doesn't know about you." I was like, "Sorry." She looked me dead in the eye. She goes, "Get under the bed." I was like, "Sorry." Get under the bed. I was fucking hiding under the bed, hid under the bed, hear him coming up the stairs. He comes in the room, sits down on the bed, starts having a conversation with her. I've never...
Are you naked?
I'd managed to get my boxers on, like,
so
quick.
balls
So
out
I'm
under the bed.
under the bed, like... I could sit on the bed, I'm like... Get my phone out, and I was like, Oscar phones, and I'm... Texting me like... You need to fucking come and pick me up. He's like, "Oh, you still there?" I was like, get me right now. Get here right now. "Oh, where are you?" I was like, "You know where I am." Yeah, when you get here, he's like, sending me riddles and shit, like, "I'm where the wind is long and the grass is well." I was like, "Fucking go! I'm under the bed, he's gonna... 40 minutes. I was under the bed for 40 minutes.
Okay, so I'm
I had a feeling he knew I was there.
I'm
Because that's,
thinking-
why would you sit on the bed that long?
That is a long convo.
Yeah, why would you... I just had a feeling
I'm
he knew I
thinking
was
you're
there.
not getting this. Like, we said, like, when you got caught at the most, and you started with gaming and turned off a game, arcade game.
No, but what I'm
But you
telling
got a story about getting...
but what I'm telling you is, the dad didn't even know about me in that sense.
So you didn't get caught at all? Did you get away with it?
Yeah, I think I got away with it.
He didn't kill
It
you?
finished about like 2 weeks later, but he didn't know about us in that sense. But I remember the conversations I used to have when I think when I was 18, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm going round my girlfriend's house to meet the parents for the first time." Mum's like, "Wait, what's wrong?" She goes, "Do they know?" I was like,
No,
me,
what?
me all naive. Like, "Do they know what?" "That your father's black." I was like, "What? I don't know." "Just be careful." I was like, "What do you mean, just be careful?" just be careful. I was like, what do you mean? What can I do with that information? What can I do with that info?
But
Nothing.
that's the difference, see, because obviously mixed race family and stuff like that. We never had to have that conversation. It was like, it was instinct. We knew that we was like, just be careful. Nobody needed to tell me to be careful go around a white girl's house.
Yeah, I just thought like, it's lucky it wasn't like get out or anything.
So I posted something the other day, and it was a report, a study,
Yeah.
saying that 87% of white women want to sleep with a black guy.
Next to the news we already know.
Yeah, absolutely true. But have you
Yeah.
ever... Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
And on next week.
I knew that.
Pardon?
Yeah. That's my preference.
So what was that situation like? Did they even meet the parents or...
Sleeping with a black guy.
Yeah. Like, was it boyfriend? Did they meet the parents?
So, okay, yeah, one black romantic guy
Oh, so
has met my parents.
I thought you meant as in like your parents had only ever met one black person ever.
No,
What a
so-
lovely man.
Yeah,
He
they
was
met-
so eloquent and articulate.
Such a beautiful smile.
Is that how you think it went? No.
It's just satire. Carry on.
So no, yeah, a black guy's met my parents, fine.
So how did it go?
Well,
did you
I
have
think-
to do the he's black conversation?
No,
before
I
you-
think so. I think, as you said, black people are more than aware. So when I went out with this guy, one of the first things said, do your parents know I'm black? And at that point, I was naive, like, why would it matter? Why would it matter?
Yeah.
Didn't matter, never would matter, but I didn't realise it was such a problem for so many people, like other
Oh,
people.
because it can be, and it is massively.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's fine. It was fine, no difference.
It's one of those things as a white person, you don't realise until you're with a black person the issue.
You don't realise how racist people are until you're a black person. It is wild.
Yeah.
And even like subliminally, like
Yeah.
things that you would have heard before and you like you might have laughed at, but now you hear it and you're like, oh shit, man, wait a sec. Let me tell you. You can't say that no more. But yeah, so yeah, it happened.
So when did you realise you had a preference?
It's not necessarily a preference.
It's absolutely a preference. Just
But
keep
yeah,
it-
but everyone-
let's keep it real.
Okay, no. So
But everyone has
I went
their
out
type,
with white
don't they?
guys. Went out with white guys. Yeah, fine.
And they were doing the 30-second co-op sex.
Co-op sex or sex?
Co-op sex.
30-second set, bro.
No,
She that weren't a black guy. She went like, yeah, we can
that
fit
was
in.
I'm not even lying. That was a white guy. That was not even a white guy. So no,
I've done it again. Carry on.
so
We're listening, Kendall.
white guy. I forgot what I was talking about.
Your preference. Why you have had the preference?
So yeah,
How
it's
you
not
realise it?
necessarily a preference. I just find there's a difference. So obviously I used to go out with white guys. Nothing wrong with white guys. Go out with a white guy now. And then I went out, I started sleeping with black guys. And then I went out with a black guy. And there's a big culture difference. Like morally as well.
Sipping this again.
I don't know if this is racist towards like white people though. Either way. But
It's not. It's you're just keeping it real, Kendall.
Yeah,
and
okay,
the world
okay.
needs to know.
Okay, so keeping it real, black people, I think black men have better morals in terms of family.
Yes.
In terms of relationships, no.
Oh well.
In terms of families, 100%.
Yeah, but I get that, but I suppose that's stereotypes again.
Black men. So,
No need to say it so aggressively.
black men, no, so,
Trailer.
Wow. Hey.
no.
Carry on.
So, there's a big culture difference, like morally, I think there's different morals. Not necessarily in relationships, but in terms of how they treat people, how they expect to be treated. I think, what's the other word to morals? Like how they determine, like family relations, values.
Yeah.
A lot of different values completely. Like you wouldn't hear a black guy say to your mum, "Let's suck out." What would happen if you said to your mum, "Suck out"? Do you know what I mean? But
The last thing
it's
I
not
said.
necessarily a preference because, oh my god, I can't say this. Can I say this?
You can say whatever
I've
you
been
want.
treated better by white guys, 100%.
I can see that.
Yeah, but I just prefer the like not even culture. I just prefer the morals, the values.
But
I'm
everyone
not
has-
against like if a white guy comes to me, like, I'm not like, no, you ain't black. Where's your melanin? Like it's still fine.
Where's your melon?
It's a good point though.
Hashtag where's your melon?
Where's your melon?
But I suppose everyone has their types, don't they? Everyone
Yeah.
has their types and what they're sexually attracted to and that kind of thing. And
But
what
I'm
they
not
wanna
stuck
be.
in my type.
But
But
yeah,
I'm
but no, but
open-minded,
yeah.
but my preference would be, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So, were you one of the first of your friends to date a black guy? No.
No, not really. No one took it bad. Obviously, first question, how big's their dick? So.
But isn't that the first question anyway?
That's what I mean. That is the first question you'll always get asked.
That's
Is
not
the dick big?
no, but that's
is
not,
the dick big?
Is that not a question with white guys?
No.
No, it's just, what is it? What's
Yeah,
his
it is, but
what's
like-
his credit rating? What's the
Have you checked his Expedian credit report? Shit.
Oh shit! No. Like with white guys, like it's not because I think there's a stereotype that all black guys like are hung. So it's just a question that gets asked.
It's not a stereotype, Kendall.
No.
Drink.
Yeah. So.
So do you think people judge you that don't know you because you have that preference? Because I think you see it a lot, don't you? That people, there's that judgment there
If I'm
already.
with a black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even if you're not, just think she likes black.
Oh, so that happens a
sort of
lot.
thing.
Yeah.
So because of how I am, especially on social media, I get called culture vulture all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Culture vulture.
Do you want to have my hair braided the other day?
Oh, that's culture vulturing.
It was the funniest thing in the whole entire life. So I was too scared to take it out because I didn't want to offend anyone. And she made a real point. I don't know white girls that get their hair like this. I didn't want my hair like that. All my hair snapped off. All of it. All here. This is what all this short is. So obviously I'm not suited for that. But yeah, all the time people say to me like, you think you're black, you think you're black. It happens.
Do you think it's the way you carry yourself and way you say
Yeah,
things?
everyone tells me all the time I shouldn't speak the way I speak. Because I say stuff like, be, bear.
So when did you first? It's quite hard, like start speaking in this way, in that manner. Then
When did I start speaking like what? Like saying
Sort
the
of like
word?
no,
when did you
sort of like
stop
the slang-
speaking white? At
Yeah.
what moment did that happen?
Yeah.
It's like, morning, mother. Wagwan.
You heard me say that when I come in too, didn't
Yeah.
you, to edit?
you should have seen his face.
I don't notice that I speak like that. It's habitual. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, when I'm at work, you won't hear me on the phone like, so, do you want some bear in this? Like, that
Yeah.
doesn't happen. It just happens because, I think it's because the people I hang around with speak like that. So naturally, I speak like that.
You instantly pick it up how other people speak if you're spending a lot of time with them, no matter who it is. So I suppose there's that. So you've had people say to you, you shouldn't speak that way.
Not in a bad, not like you shouldn't speak like that because you're white. Like,
It kind of is though,
Do
isn't
you-
it?
no, it's like you sound like a boy. They're like, you sound like a man. All the time. That is the biggest thing. Raven hates the way I talk. Says to me all the time, like, you can't speak like that to men. Like, you come across like a bro. All the time.
Because it
So
is,
I don't think I speak black. I just think I speak slang.
I don't think you do.
Yeah,
It's like-
I think
I do.
I speak slang. And I
But then
think,
people just associate that
Because-
slang with black people.
and because I like black men and I speak like this, I think two and two is put together and that's where
They
the
get
images
six.
come from, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, I know how to, I wouldn't speak like this in front of certain people, but generally this is how I'd speak. Like, if I was hanging and
But then-
chilling with friends.
You speak differently with different people you're
Yeah,
with.
you
Like you
tailor
say,
it
like
to
when I'm at
who
work,
you're
I don't
talking
speak
to.
how I speak probably on here.
Yeah, you don't.
I'll just shout.
Well,
at
yeah,
them.
you-
yeah.
We've
I
I've
do.
worked with them.
Put them?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, I can't though. I get beaten up.
Yeah.
I don't know one black person that says those words.
It's not black people that say it, really.
That's my point.
Yeah,
It's like generally, with Dama, Belafonte, we don't talk like that.
No.
But then do you hang around with 20-year-olds?
No, but I know white
I'm not
people that
20.
say it.
No, but as in... That's
No,
sort
but
of
I
the-
know white people
the
that
youth-
say it.
The youth of today.
Even
Oh,
older white people in the
What,
late
your
20s
age?
and stuff
Oh,
like
late
that.
20s?
Yeah.
So wait, you're
You
saying
talk
you
like that.
don't talk like that?
No, not
No,
at
you
all.
don't say. I wouldn't say you talk like
Not
that.
at all. Not even close. So this
No, you're right,
stereotype
you're
of
right. But
this
then
is
is
how
it-
black people
I
talk.
I actually would say it's the chubby little white ones at the park that are saying like,
Yeah.
bare fags
Yeah.
and that.
Yeah.
Is it the culture and the music and the stuff at the minute sort of...
It's an
put that
overcompensation.
front and
Those
centre?
young white youths have to feel like
part of
Preach.
something?
And this is
part
where,
of
but this is where it's an issue
urban-
though. There's a
urban
line
life.
though because people are then calling me culture vulture, and then we're calling these white kids culture vultures.
No, I'm not calling them culture.
No, I'm just
vultures,
saying
though.
like, but there's where's the line where it's?
It's not culture vulturing because you're not stealing the culture because this is not how
It's not black.
generally
no, it's
how
not how
black
black
But then
people talk.
I remember a couple of years ago, like going out in town and stuff, and all the lads would talk like they're from East London.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, what are you doing? You're
We-
from Northampton.
we hear the
Like, fucking hell, mate. Like, what are you doing?
No,
you,
but-
you live in Unsbury.
You're in my street next
you
to
hear-
me.
Yeah, what are you doing?
you hear-
fucking hell, mate. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why are you talking
No, but
like
you
that?
hear it on grime artists when they're doing this stuff, and I'm like, you can't all have the same accent. You don't come from the same place,
Yeah.
but you're all talking exactly the same when you're doing your shows and you're rapping and stuff like that. I'm like, you can't possibly all have the same
But
accent.
then, does it link in with, we've been talking about social media, putting across that persona?
It's because
Even
that's
in
what
real
I'm
life.
supposed to sound.
Yeah.
I've seen a video on YouTube or on Facebook or whatever, and that's what people
You get
like.
me, bruv.
So
I'm
now
conscious
I'm going
of that
to
though.
be
So
like,
when I'm on social, I won't speak like that because I'm conscious of people being like, "You sound black." But it's not
But
black.
then you
I'm just shortening
speak
my
how you
words,
want to
bruh.
speak when you're with people you're comfortable with, don't you?
Exactly.
When you don't feel you have to put that mask or that persona on, I suppose. So people obviously use social media for careers and stuff, don't they? They'll have a video that blows up.
we're using it for a career.
Put them? Wait, what, social media?
Yeah.
I ain't using it for a career. I've got 450 followers, mate. It's not
Okay.
there. Yeah.
We're trying.
At Janicki on Instagram and Twitter. So what do you use it for then, like social media? Then?
I used to use social media for the same reason everyone uses social media for. So like to front, like everyone did.
Yeah.
Like I'm honest about that. I used to do that all the time. And likes, they'd all get to me like, oh my god, delete pics and I didn't have likes. Now, not at all. Now I use it for preying. Like pervert. Shit.
Feel old, preying. Yeah.
Perving. So like
Perving, yeah.
looking at
Can
men.
you translate, Jack?
Looking at the men or the ladies preying.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yes,
No, like no, not just for that though. Like just I get a lot of news off there. Believe
Yes,
it or not,
yeah.
like a lot.
Like every week I come in and go, well, it's been in the news.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Steph goes, it's not been in the news, has it? It's been on
Insta,
Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh,
On Twitter,
yeah.
yeah. No, I use it for that. But more now, I don't care what. I'd happily put a picture up, and I didn't look fine in it. Like that doesn't bother me.
Okay.
But now, what I'd use it for, meeting people, guys,
Many people go
like people sliding in,
slipping in.
DMs.
slipping in.
Direct messages. Yes, direct.
Okay.
So what do you think? Because obviously people are getting careers and stuff out of it, and you have people. I think it starts probably, especially attractive people, probably mainly women, doesn't it? Start off a career and then selling pictures and stuff like that. It's quite a. It's a bit like the
Nudes.
wild, yeah. It's like the Wild West.
Are they the problem or the guys that buying them?
Well, it's
Because
supply
porn
and
is
demand.
free on the
That's
internet.
the one
demand.
thing I don't understand. Why are you paying
Yeah,
money?
if porn is free,
Do you know? Actually, I would say this. Do you know how I do make money on social media? Oh God, I'll say this.
I can.
Foot pics.
Do you really?
Swear to God.
I was about to drink, but carry on.
Sometimes I don't even send my own feet. I'll get them off Google. If I can be fucked, then I'll be like, ugh. But like, if I can't, Google Bosh, 30 quid.
People
So
pay.
people said
People pay money for feet pics, like
feet pics.
foot pics, like no others.
We're missing
Swear-
a
do you know what I
fucking
think-
trick.
That is insane to me, and that just shows just how.
There's mad fetishes on
Creepy
Insta. I know
men
people
out there.
that have gone paid to send worn underwear. The longer you wear them, the more money you make.
But how would they
I'd never
know-
do that shit. But
How would they know that? How would they? Oh God.
Yeah.
Because obviously,
That's
on that,
a fair point.
on that, you brought up the footprint
Okay,
thing,
so
but on that, surely,
go.
Did you slip, take a picture?
Hey!
It was supposed to be
No,
my
no.
knees.
because you must have.
There was a thing a while ago, so I have a friend that's very well known on social media, and she used to post all the time taking the piss out of my feet. I just want to clarify, my feet are a size fucking 6. She told everyone they were a size 11. Money started falling in. Next thing people are messaging me, swear to fucking God. Next thing you know, I was like, I'm going to work with this. They're like, you heard you got the size 11s. First of all, I was defensive, like, bro, they're fucking size 6s. They're the same size as hers. But now, they'll be like, I'll give you 30 quid if you put your middle finger in between your left, right toe. Those ones, and you sort of have to. So haven't done this in ages, like 4 months. But
That's
those,
insane.
Yeah, foot
Pleasure
pics.
with
That ain't
I wanna
no
get-
way judging you at all. If somebody
It's a foot
paid for me
pic,
to
like,
put my
give a
finger
fuck.
fucking in my toes, I'm sending that
You
shit.
know, it's fine.
I'll send you 10 quid for a picture of your knee. Send that across.
I got 2, motherfucker. Where's my money?
Yo, Steph, you want a KFC? It's alright. Send this widow a picture of a guy on my knee.
Nando's, you know, that's my Nando's next door.
Yeah,
It's
that's
calm.
insane to me.
I've never put my face in anything though.
So
like,
Well, it'd be hard to put a face in a picture of your foot, wouldn't it?
yeah, just
60
How
pounds for
flexible are you?
£60 for a picture of your foot and your face.
people ask me all the time, how much for nudes? How much for nudes? 9 out of 10 times I just block them.
Do you get Do you
There's
get
1
lots
out of 10 times.
Do you
that
get
she
like
does.
repeat? Do you get?
I'm just saying.
I'll leave them on. I won't block them. I might know them. Like some
Okay.
people I know.
Rah.
Like they have mutual friends and they won't know that I'll clock, and I'll be like, I've seen you out, you fucking pervert. So
That's
those
insane.
ones will try
So
probably get.
with the foot thing, because I need to come back to this. Like, was that a Did they just message you?
Someone's got a foot
Or
fetish.
was it on the pic?
They literally messaged you just saying how much for foot pics. At first I didn't get it, and
Do you
I had
have
to
a pic-
ask my friend. I was like, "What are they talking about?" They're like, "They want a picture of your feet." I was like, "What, naked with my feet in it?" They're like, "No, just your feet."
Do you have like repeat customers?
No, not anymore because I don't do it. But I did. Like I had people that would regularly come to me like, "Let me see them feet."
Because I suppose.
This is some madness.
Oh my
This is so fucking mad.
god. So I suppose that must be how it starts for a lot of people though, because it's sort of
No,
like
I,
you can
don't,
make.
I think it starts if you're posting pics on a gram a certain way. I think people automatically assume that you're posting shit on the side, or you would post shit on the side.
okay.
So like a lot of the time when I do get messages like that, is if I posted like a bikini picture or something, I got a bit of underboob, bit of tit out. Then next thing you know, people are like, how much for a video, how much for a nude? I'm like, nah. I could never do something like that. I have no problem with people that do, but I just think there's way too much risk. I know people that have been fucked by that, because when like they put things on platforms and it's just been shared like wildfire.
And then there's no control in it. It's out
No,
there,
not
then
until
it's-
once it's on, it's gone.
Yeah.
Especially with your face. Yeah.
with your face in, and it's just. It's out
And
there
it
for
really,
everyone to see.
yeah. And I think people often assume that because these girls are posting these shit or sending these shit that they don't care about it being shared.
Yeah.
I know a lot of girls that do this sort of stuff. It kills them when it's shared. Not because they're losing money, but they're like, what's the fucking point? Like, why are you ruining it? Like, this is my job. Like, I wouldn't do this for you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, each to their own.
So I suppose the feet pics.
But everything has a price.
Everything has a price,
Everything
but is
has
there
a
no
price.
price?
What,
For-
for me to take a nude pic?
Yeah.
With my face in it?
Just
No, I don't think. Oh, obviously, if someone said, come up to me, I'll give you 50 bags for a picture of your tits, and I have a picture of my tits, please. Like, but that I don't know how to explain it. I don't think it's demeaning. Like, girls that do that, like, more to you, empower yourself.
Yeah.
But for me, one, I'm not confident in my body just to bust it out, and two, how would I? No, like, there's nothing that's worth the risk to me of it
Yeah.
going out. But obviously, if someone offered me like some mad money, then give a fuck. Like, if that's going to support my future because of one nude pic, then it doesn't matter.
fair enough.
How about you, Jet?
Pardon?
How much would it cost?
For what, a nude
Dick
picture of me?
pics.
With
You do it for
a
free.
Balls out.
a dick pic with my face in it.
Yeah. I know it's a struggle, but
How much?
how much would it cost?
It's got to put my kids through uni. If my face is in it, it's got to put my kids through uni.
I think guys
shout
do
out future
easier
Theo.
though. Guys send dick pics like nothing matters though,
Because
don't they?
guys think that,
Girls love them.
yeah, it's a
They
commodity.
really do.
They
Ugh.
think it's a commodity. Like,
Ah, yeah. Now she. Oh,
It
getting that on your
makes you
phone,
feel
like,
sick.
oh. Is that a.
are you listening?
What makes you sick? No wonder. They're disgusting.
It's just-
Weird thing.
I think it's arrogant. I hate it. Like, if I'm in a bad mood as well, like, I'll come for you. Oh, you send me a tiny dick for? Like, I'll proper. I get mad. Like, why are you so arrogant to think that I want to see this? You're forcing this fucking 2-inch little thing in my face. Like, let me tell you about this.
Blatantly a white guy.
That was. It actually
Oh,
was.
days.
I've got it print screen on my phone though.
I do not want
It is
to see
a
it.
madness.
No. Fake garage, X-rated.
That's going to go up in the category.
X-rated, fake garage. So your
Feminist.
sort of views on feminism then. So do you think it's sort of feminism is this equality for both sexes, or do you reckon it's sort of taken a more militant stance now where it's sort of
I think
more...
women have just taken it way too far. So, like, first of all, there is a big difference between man and woman. We're not equal. You are 400 times stronger than me, for a start. Like, just genetically, you're different. But even in terms of, like, you've got testosterone, I don't have testosterone, so there's going to be differences between us. But, you know, like, women that preach, like, oh, yeah, he tells me to go in the kitchen. Like, hun, like, what's wrong with that? If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But don't push that all other women shouldn't be in the kitchen. And the biggest thing that pisses me off is women that preach about feminism but then expect men to pay for their dinner, expect men to hold the door open for them, expect men, like, hang on a minute, if we're all equal, why aren't you holding your door open for your man?
Because I suppose I remember when there was the whole The Sun and about banning page 3, wasn't there? About that.
What was
And
that?
obviously, like when they wanted to ban page 3, so it was
Oh, I
like
didn't
in The
know
Sun,
that.
obviously had the women with their tops off, didn't you? And people were saying it's demeaning for women, it's sexist, that kind of thing. And then, but on the other side of the coin, it's sort of like, but these women have careers, have jobs, they've chosen to. They're not being forced into this work. No one's forcing them to get their baps out in the sun, and they're making good money from it. So
They're
who are
happy
you?
to do it, and if you were to say no, then what job have they got?
Exactly, and who
Like ring girls.
who are you to say to another woman what she can and can't do that isn't demeaning to anyone else? So I suppose
People
there's
have
that
got
argument
way
there.
too sensitive about it.
Yeah, they're coming for ring girls next. They took away
Wait, they tried to take
F1.
away ring girls because it
F1
was
grid.
sexist. Hang on a minute. If they look good and they're happy in their skin and they're making money and they're happy to
Yeah.
do it, and then all these women are screaming. I bet you know what it is fat fucking 50-year-olds. And they're like, why are they doing up there? Like, because you wish you looked like that, hun.
You can't get any Lycra top stood next to Lewis Hamilton. No, won't get in the car on the grid.
The reality of it is, and this is a bit controversial, but that's where we're pushing boundaries tonight. The white woman,
Ooh. Oh, and bringing it back to race.
I went there. The reality is the white woman's the most protected, glorified, honoured species on this planet.
Well, what is it?
I did not know that.
No,
Like,
reality-wise, they're the most protected
can you tell me what you mean?
creature. Put it this way. You know when... You sit forward for this one. You know when they didn't want their wives working? It had nothing to do with they're not capable and stuff like that. It had to do with, I will take care of you.
I agree with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But then even
When it comes down to not doing certain jobs, it's, this is not for you. We'll do this. You don't have to do it. You don't have to work 9 to 5. All you have to do is take care of the kids and we'll give you money.
Yeah.
That was the reality, and that's the pedestal that white women were put on. And then
I agree.
other white women ruined it for all women.
But dragging it.
Yeah, literally.
And turn it into what it doesn't
but
need
what's
to be.
happened is there's no equality anymore. They just lowered the bar. So they lowered men's wages and women's wages because if you're both working, we don't need to pay you a certain wage. That's why you don't have the families that are just a dad working and the mum's at home and they're raising the kids. Because they can't afford to anymore. They lowered the bar of what everything was, and so it ruined it for everybody. Whereas you were at a stage, women, because what you got to understand, as I said, the reason I say the white women, these things didn't, the cultural things, they didn't happen in Caribbean and Africa.
I agree.
Feminism doesn't exist.
But do you
in
know,
those
like one of the
places.
reasons, do
I
you remember,
agree.
like in the US when weed was originally made illegal? There, one of the reasons was to do with it was used to hemp was a substitute for rope, and it was stronger than rope. But another reason, one of that they used, the propaganda was to stop people smoking it because it makes black men attractive to white women.
It started with Mexicans.
Bonkers.
It makes them want to rape white women. That was literally, and so every guy
Not
was
the
like,
white women!
not the white women, and this is what I'm saying. It's not,
Fuck
it's
me.
not me saying, oh, it's a racist thing. These are like
Historical.
historical
yeah,
facts.
start-
You
It's
sound,
like-
you sound like conspiracy theorists
yeah,
now.
no, but
These are facts.
No, but it's historical facts. Like these things actually happen. Like the reason why they were so scared, it was because, and you've heard these things. They're taking our women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's their most precious gift. They're like, you can't touch our women. Like nobody, no white guy cares if a white man is sleeping with a black woman. They don't care.
Fair.
There's no race issues. They're not, oh, you taking our white men. They don't care.
Wesley Snipes gets with a white woman in the movie. All up
One
in
time.
arms. One time.
They
Up in arms.
destroyed that mother.
So, we've got to discuss the video. There was a video of you, how should we say? What's the word on this?
Twerking.
Twerking.
Where
Yeah.
she was attempting to twerk.
Hang on a minute. It's
Twerking.
improved a lot since then.
Okay,
we
we're not,
know.
We're not here to judge. We're not here to judge the twerk. But how did that come about? Because it's suppose it's a bit like You've Been Framed, isn't it? Sort of twerking and falling off. But what happened? Who recorded it? Who posted it?
Okay,
How did
so-
it end up on? Where did it end up?
World star.
World School.
So, come home, night out, lit, and
Bullet points. I was fucked. That's what happened.
and then I was just dancing on a table,
As you do.
as you do.
Do it all the
Friends
time.
started recording, my song come on. I was like, this is my song, as you get, and then bust a twerk out. Balance is gone.
No, slow down, right? Because I'm going to let you finish
Go
the story. But you were unclothed.
Oh yeah, I was. Oh my god.
Unless
I
you
was.
went out like that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
got home.
Took
Someone
clothes off.
someone had thrown up on me. Took
Oh.
clothes off. close it off on the table, dance. It's just me and my girl there. That's it. And then yeah, she's recorded. And I don't know if I've like tried to look back or what. Like
Look back, get it.
I just look back at it. And then yeah, I guess my weight just wasn't even distributed. Like the technique on the twerk weren't just set, and I just went boom. But what people don't know is she's obviously dropped the phone straight. I looked dead on the floor by the way. That's when my ass looks the worst. I was mortified. Like, she looks mad and then just goes whoom. And then, but what people don't know, she had to stop recording because I'm knocked out.
You were out cold?
If you look, I've hit my head on like the corner of the sofa. My tooth's chipped and my lips split.
Oh shit.
And I'm knocked. So she's then clocked that she's shut. Kendall. And then I've got up. I'll show you a picture later. My face is ruined. Like
oh my God.
purple. And then the next day, we were going to Drake. And we were in the car on the ride up there. And the video circulated just to my friends. And I put the video up on my Instagram. But I put a cloud over my arse. So no one could see it. Don't know why, because give a fuck. But I put a cloud over my arse. And then my ex at the time messaged me like, you're so embarrassing, delete that. I was like, oh my God, deleted it. But I hadn't realised that the uncensored version got sent to another one of my friends who's got a big social media presence. He retweeted it on Twitter, and he said to me, can I put it up? I said, only if you put up the cloud version. So I'm driving to Birmingham now to go to Drake, and they're just like, I can tell the vibe in the car's getting weird. Like, they're getting quieter. Like,
they're giggling there.
Who's going to tell her? Like, nah, for real, like, who's going to tell her?
Is it blown up at this point?
Scotty from Geordie Shore retweeted it on
Oh,
Twitter,
shit.
and it's just gone up.
Fucking right, man.
Yeah,
Fucking check this tweet video
It
out.
was worse. It was like Storm Doris blowing the basic bitches out, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh.
So I know it's me, and then I'm that basic bitch, and then yeah, and then it just escalated from there. And then I'm at Drake, and I'm thinking, oh, nothing's gonna come from this. You know, you're like trying to trick yourself in your head, and then
Enjoy Drake. Enjoy Drake.
I know, I'm just
Did he dance like someone's going to record him?
like, honest to God, it was when Hackney's Finest, and I'm just bait posting, and I messaged him like, I beg you take this down. Like, I beg you take this down. They were so nice. They're like, look, if you just do us a favour, let us leave it up, but we'll delete any nasty comments. They could not control
Nasty
the
comments.
nasty comments.
So
It
it was
didn't
just,
bother me.
just
I don't
hate
think they
people.
tried.
and then eventually, like 2 weeks later, I was getting tagged in loads of shit, and then my gran called me, and that's when my fucking sister, little snitch. And then that's when I knew I was on World Star. But yeah, but then I got in trouble. I did get a little bit in trouble at work.
So from that, did your social media following sort of boost
No,
as a
because I didn't
result
let
of
anyone
that?
tag me.
So you weren't tagged,
I
there
didn't
weren't
want to
links
get tagged
between?
in it.
Okay.
No, like everyone knew it was me because everyone knows what my flat looks like.
Yeah.
Like everyone knew, even if you hadn't been at my flat, because I've got so many pictures of that background, people knew straight away. Like I seen guys tagging people. Like, I swear this is Kendall Cole's flat. I've never met him, but they just recognised it. But I felt bad for my brother. He was pissed.
Because you would have been getting shit from his
Yeah,
mates,
like, but I said to Harry, like, chill out, bro, like, light. And then I told my mum, she sent her a video, she was fine. Everyone was fine with it around me.
Yeah.
But obviously the comments were whiling, work were pissed.
Well,
I worked-
it's not your. It wasn't your fault that.
It's circulated. I worked at Argos in Milton Keynes at the time. It went across 3 floors in about half hour.
Argos banter.
Yeah.
Fucking
People
catalogue
come up to me
bands.
like chanting Beanie Man and shit. I was like, oh no, they know. And that's when,
Oh shit.
yeah.
But it wasn't
And
your
then that
fault,
guy
was
edited it, the one that you've
The World
seen,
Star
that
guy.
Ken Stars, he tagged me in it. And that's, I was like, what the fuck? And my followers just like banging. I was like, what is this? And it was him.
It was him.
But then he emailed me like, can you do another one? I was like, bro, that's not on purpose. Yeah, he tagged me in it. He actually found out my name, tagged me in it. And then I started to get a couple followers, people messaging me. I was like, found out it was him. Messaged him to take it down, but he had like is it parody? Is that the word? Like a parody Insta?
account.
Yeah. So he was like, I'm not taking it down. And I didn't realise he'd edited it, and I watched it, I was like, actually, it's jokes.
But is there anything you can do to stop them doing that? Because it's not his video to do that with. Because this is the thing, isn't it?
Dunno.
Sometimes you see now when you see people post videos.
You can report it.
You report
I
it or-
reported one. It actually got reposted about 6 weeks ago, and I thought, no, I don't need this no more. Like, so I reported it, but it didn't come down.
And you see people have the videos. It's sometimes like in the news where there's some like major shit going on, and you people commenting like Daily Mail, like, "Oh, can we use this or whatever?" And people like don't just say yeah because you can sell it. And there's the ones where they're sold to Lab Barber and stuff. They'll buy the videos.
Oh yeah, they offered me £200 for the video.
Oh, Lab Barber did. Did they?
Yeah, or they all, most videos.
It's
they give
literally
you.
like modern You've Been Framed.
You've Been Framed, yeah.
Yeah, they give you £200
Yeah.
if they post your video. That was done on, I think that was done on Facebook. But I won't lie, I was gassed when I got to on World Star. But I'm tagged in it now, but because he then tagged me in it. But
Because I don't think it's. I clicked the link to his page on that video and it didn't
Doesn't
go
exist
anywhere.
anymore?
Doesn't exist anymore, yeah.
no. But he unfollowed me because I wouldn't do another one. I was like, how?
It was an accident.
Yeah.
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 Then
But
the next message was foot pic.
How much?
With a
Like,
big finger.
Foot pic, yeah.
yeah, but no, it didn't bother me. Like, people thought I'd have been really embarrassed. Like, what for? Like, it's funny.
Yeah. It's
Like,
not like.
people are like, yeah, you're twerking, oh, dead twerk. Yeah, and what? Like,
But
what you can do?
as you've said, you're better at them now. So that's the most important thing.
No, that's true.
He's
Yeah.
learned from the mistake.
Well, we'll find out in the next World Star video.
Tune in next week.
On the table.
Fake Garage.
Hey, Garage. So,
Thank you for coming.
thank you for coming in and listening to us shout at you
Anytime.
and putting across
Yeah,
some
it has
eloquent
been
points. It's been good, yeah.
Enjoyed it.
It's been good.
Like,
So
it's
thank you for
better than just sitting with Jack all the time. 'cause
I bet.
I hate his guts.
I know.
coming. Yeah, love
I
you
know.
too, bro. I won't be back next week. You can get misfitting. And you can fix this
I hate that.
fucking sofa.
I hate that
Sofa.
full more. Yeah. I hate you and your
Applewood
show.
beef.
I hate your face. The way you
Oh,
walk.
you didn't direct me down the camera to him.
Yeah, I'm looking down and go.
It's over.
You misfit.
It's over.
It's over.
It's
You
over.
misfit.
Coming at us for our views.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We built this shit from the ground up.
You
Eddie-
just got here.
To be fair, Eddie did. Eddie literally built this stuff from the
Yeah,
ground
it
up.
was
literally.
Literally Eddie built.
Literally.
Eddie built it. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely no problem. Anytime.
I
you wanna
appreciate
come in and
it.
Talk.
It's been a giggle.
Good. That's what we aim for, isn't it?
The experience.
And
the
the
fake
experience.
garage experience.
Fake
I love
garage
the fake garage experience.
That's going viral.